What if there was a way to connect shareholders in public companies who understand the value of rewarding their investors and thanking them for their loyalty? Our vision is really to reward individual investors with discounts, deals, and gifts from companies they own and convert brand champions into shareholders. Everything sitting on your desk or hanging on your wall or that's in the kitchen. Think about those brands and the brands that you love and consider investing in those companies.
Welcome back to MobileAppDaily. Today we have the pleasure of hosting Chris Tromp, the Chief Digital Officer of TiiCKER. With nearly 2 decades of experience in digital space, Chris has been a driving force in leading digital and marketing strategies at TiiCKER since 2019. TiiCKER is a groundbreaking fintech platform that connects individual investors with the brands they love, offering unique access to data, information, and insights. Chris's expertise and innovative vision has played a crucial role in shaping TiiCKER into a platform that not only supports online trading but also enhances brand visibility and investor engagement. So let's dive into our conversation with Chris Tromp. So a very warm welcome to you, Chris. How are you?
Great, thank you. Thanks for having me today. Appreciate it.
It's the pleasure is all ours. So let's start by your experience. So Chris, your experience is a demonstration of the expertise you hold in marketing. However, you have entered into the investment industry. So what really inspired you?
Great question. Well, it began with an idea. What if there was a way to connect shareholders in public companies who understand the value of rewarding their investors and thanking them for their loyalty? It's an idea that really needed a solution, and a friend and former boss who's a perpetual entrepreneur wanted to make it reality. So we connected and seized the opportunity, and along with a team of savvy professionals, we're making it happen. There's this trend of, technolification, which has driven retail investment participation. Things like the proliferation of mobile trading apps, tech advances in the fintech space, and really even just fractional shares has led to hordes of people investing for FOMO, fear of missing out. And so as a result, more people than ever directly own stocks. So the time is now for TiiCKER.
Wow, that sounds really interesting. So for our audience and for me, so tell us a little bit more about TiiCKER.
Yeah. Our vision is really to reward individual investors with discounts, deals, and gifts from companies they own and convert brand champions into shareholders. So for public companies, TiiCKER is the first of its kind platform for the CMO, the marketer, who was previously unable to reach their millions of owners. For the investor relations execs in a public company, TiiCKER enables growing and engaging their previously ignored retail investors. So that's really what TiiCKER is all about. It's connecting those dots.
Okay, so TiiCKER sounds like one of the most unique ways that we have seen which can inspire people to invest. So what was the motivation to create this platform?
Yeah, well, retail investors are loyal customers, or at least they should be, but they're largely ignored. There are more than 130 million everyday investors in the US alone. So men, women, young and old who invest in stocks, yet less than 50 public companies currently offer a shareholder program. Why? That really makes no sense. A couple additional stats. We conducted a survey recently with the Harris Poll, global market research firm, and confirmed that 80% of retail investors shop the products and companies they invest in. 77% of retail investors would buy stock, if the company offered a shareholder perk. However, all these retail investors, they're mostly invisible to the companies they own. So there's no easy way to reach them until TiiCKER.
Yeah, that's great. So during your survey, do you have like a target audience that's segregated in terms of the gender or the age group?
No, and that's the beautiful thing right now. This whole idea of FOMO I mentioned earlier, it seems like everybody wants to get into the stock market. And with the proliferation of technology, especially fintech, mobile apps, it's more than it's easier now more than ever to invest in individual stocks. And so really everybody, every consumer is a stockholder and a shareholder. So for TiiCKER, we're really all about reaching anybody who wants to hold individual stocks and who feels they should be rewarded for their loyalty and who shouldn't be.
Of course, everyone wants to be rewarded, I suppose. So, combining the benefits of stock market investment with brand loyalty programs. So, how else does the app and TiiCKER basically help end users?
Well, yeah, I guess one way to answer that is every day, you, me, everybody watching this, we're all buying and using products and services from public companies. So I don't know, maybe you're in the market for new appliances, or maybe you plan to send flowers to a friend today, or maybe you're in the market to pick up a new pair of hiking shoes, or maybe you're checking out different streaming TV services. Well, from Whirlpool to 1-800-Flowers to Merrill Shoes for hiking to Fubo TV, all of these are public companies, and all of these companies offer shareholder perks on the TiiCKER platform. Yeah, so all these companies, they have anywhere from 100,000 to millions of individual retail investors. Every one of these investors is a consumer. If the public companies know who these shareholders are and treat them like royalty, like an owner and a VIP, who do you think's more loyal and long term than the owner?
Okay, so you have recently launched the TiiCKER app for iOS and Android. So, could you share some of its key features and their benefits?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we did. We launched version 2.0 with both our Android and iOS apps very recently, and they were built all new from the ground up. I'd encourage you to just go download the app right now and experience it for yourself. I think you'll find it to have a beautiful new fluid look and feel. We've made it even easier to seamlessly and securely connect your brokerage account and discover the perks that you qualify for. Users get a personalized dashboard with an overview of their connected stock portfolio. And one of the most requested features that we always had was to be notified when there were new perks on the platform. So we've created in-app notifications as well as push notifications to make those things available and inform users. Once you have your free TiiCKER account set up, you'll now see perk recommendations, especially for you. Learning about public companies that align with your lifestyle is another big asset. It's more intuitive now than ever, as is discovering content that's tailored for you. I was just going to say that, oftentimes there are companies you wish offered shareholder perks, but they don't yet. So we've created a way that now you can vote for your favorites in the app, and we'll let the public company know that, hey, you want to see perks. We'll also let you know when the company does launch a shareholder reward program on TiiCKER. Another big thing is there a brand you love but you're not sure if it's a public company at all? Well, that's the beauty of TiiCKER. All you need to do is tap the Discover tab inside the app and do a quick search. If it's a public company, the app's going to let you know. Another thing, not sure you're ready to create a TiiCKER account just yet? Well, not a problem. We've now implemented a guest mode so people can browse and use TiiCKER without having to create a free TiiCKER account. But I don't know, you might as well go ahead and create one. Connect your Robinhood account, your Fidelity account, Schwab or Webull or Tradier or any brokerage account. You're going to want to claim perks anyway, right?
Just one thing. So, this is such an amazing idea. And you work in marketing. So, does it concern you that this idea can be replicated by somebody and your competitors? How do you really ensure that your differentiators and your offers and the way you deal with it keeps you above the competition?
Yeah, great question. Well, TiiCKER really is the first of its kind. It's the only shareholder loyalty platform out there offering comprehensive access to the platform, both via Android and iOS, but also via a full-blown web application at TiiCKER.com. So your single account is going to work on your mobile device using the TiiCKER app. It's also going to work at TiiCKER.com, your choice. So whenever and wherever you want to access TiiCKER, you can. TiiCKER also offers more brokerage connectivity now than anybody else trying to enter the space. And, our proprietary marketing and targeting secret sauce makes for a compelling opportunity for public companies to get on board and find their new shareholders. And we're definitely advanced in this way. We've seen more than a 300% increase in brands launching perks on TiiCKER just in the last couple of years, Many have called TiiCKER a game changer, and we tend to agree. But we have a few more partnerships and tricks up our sleeve, and a whole lot more innovation coming soon. A few things like that, but I can't talk about that quite yet.
Okay. Would you like to share maybe like some of those things are like the directions that you're planning to go into, how you would like to innovate in the future, and what can we maybe suspect?
Yeah, well, there are several things, but one aspect is no doubt people are talking about AI, and AI is definitely something that is on our mind, um, and we have a lot of plans in that space. So, I mean, I guess stay tuned there. Discoverability is key, so there's a lot more in the way of discovering perks, discovering public companies, and discovering insights related to public companies that we're going to expose into even more levels and higher levels of granularity, just to make it a whole lot more comprehensive in nature.
And would you like to share maybe like a personal experience where you actually articulated and made it into a feature into your app? Like maybe you were exploring as a stakeholder and as an investor.
Yeah, one of the biggest things is, many people don't know that brands they love and brands they consume are public companies. Well, if they knew they were public companies, well, they want to own those companies. So we really have invested a lot into the search experience at TiiCKER and making it easy to expose the fact that, hey, maybe brands you love are public companies. And so really we've built the first of its kind search engine where you can type in any brand. And if it's a public company, we're going to expose that information, share it to you. And then moreover, give you information about that public company. So any brand in the platform, anytime you see a brand in the apps or the TiiCKER.com platform, just tap on it and you'll get a whole lot of information about that brand. Things like who their CEO is, how many employees they have, what things are currently trending with the company, but what is their current stock price? What are some specific insights going on with proprietary content that we publish to the platform?
So TiiCKER app feels like a fresh marketing opportunity for businesses of all types. What are the types of brands your platforms support?
Yeah, well, you're right. Now, for the first time ever, public companies do have a way to turn customers into shareholders and shareholders into customers. And you know what? It's measurable too. We like to call it shareholder lifetime value. And public companies, they really want to make shareholders super fans in this ownership economy. So, yeah, there are a lot of brands doing this now, and there should be more, and we're making it happen. So, here's just a few examples. For a limited time, the Beachbody company has perks like a free body bike studio, complete with a free exercise bike and personalized heart rate based training and endless workout options. Whirlpool offers exclusive access to 30%, up to 30% on the entire Whirlpool family of brands. So think brands like Amana, Maytag, Genair, KitchenAid, and more. The JM Smucker company, they're currently offering discounts on products. I mentioned Fubo earlier. Fubo has various rewards, including exclusive early access to Fubo TV features. Lionsgate, the big media company, they're offering discounts and exclusive commemorative certificates. Maybe you're the type that loves to travel. Mondi shareholders get access to a free 1-year subscription to their AI-powered Mondi marketplace, they call it. So think discounted flights, hotels, cars, and cruises. 1-800-Flowers, they're offering 20% off site-wide. So really, the sky is the limit. There are more shareholder perks coming all the time onto the TiiCKER platform.
Wow. So, do you have like a strategy when it comes to approaching the stakeholders, or like when it comes to suggesting the companies what kind of offers they can give on the platform?
Yeah, well, TiiCKER is highly flexible and we can make it work for any company. So whether you're in the service space, whether you're in the consumer product space, there's a way to offer and deliver perks on the platform. So no, really, we believe any shareholder should be rewarded, whether you're in the service industry or consumer goods industry. So you can offer discounted products, you can offer gift cards, you can offer experiences. The sky's the limit. Any public company can experience value of rewarding their shareholders on the TiiCKER platform.
Mhm. That's really amazing. And so, how does the app's interface help users discover investment opportunities and educate themselves about investable brands?
Yeah. Well, you might not know that a brand you love is publicly traded. So just tap the little Discover tab here in the app, and you're going to immediately be able to do a quick search, and you might be surprised just what you find out. Companies more than just their financial statements, more than their SEC filings. And so we publish hundreds of insight articles on the platform and inside the apps. It's going to empower you to learn more about the brands and what they're up to. Tap the little magnifying glass that's kind of central and native to every screen in the app, and you're going to be able to search up companies that align with your lifestyle and values, so you can invest in brands that you maybe didn't even know were publicly traded. Another thing too is after you've used the app for a while, TiiCKER will recommend brands to you based on your profile and other insights. Or, maybe you just want to see brands offering new perks. Well, just tap the brands tab and you'll get a quick view. Discoverability is key for anybody. And so when you tap any company inside the app, wherever you are, you're going to get a detailed UI containing information about that brand, about their products, their services, even their entire family of brands. So if you didn't know a brand was publicly traded, you'll be able to click into it and see all the brands that are part of the company. There's proprietary articles, the stock performance chart, and of course, central to all of it is exposing the fact that there are perks and letting you know when those perks are available to you as a shareholder based on your holdings.
Oh, that's amazing. And so since it offers so much personalization, and you've already shared a little bit about a sneak peek into your future plans of getting into AI. So at present, is your app using artificial intelligence also?
Yeah, so TiiCKER does already leverage some proprietary logic to help inform the user experience. But that said, yeah, AI is definitely all the talk right now. And no doubt there are compelling use cases for AI in the fintech space. And so, yeah, a more formal use of artificial intelligence is very much on our minds. And we actually do think we have a really good use case for it. It's a use case that's going to be mutually beneficial to the TiiCKER user, to the public company, and us as platform administrators. But more on that later. And it would probably make for another great conversation like this. So stay tuned. There's definitely more to come on the topic of AI and TiiCKER.
That's amazing. So, Chris, so let's jump into a little bit about your personal journey as well. So, while developing this app and this brand, how else do you think your personal journey has played a major role? Of course, this also serves as a byproduct of what you wanted as an investor, of the perks that you wanted probably out of the brands that you were investing into. But how else do you think your experience has shaped into what TiiCKER is today?
Yeah, well, investing is personal, and I suppose there's no such thing as normal when you're an investor. And I think that personally makes it very exciting, at least to me. I'm a pretty patient and self-disciplined type of guy, and investing certainly requires resilience and focus. Combine that with the fact that I'm inquisitive, and I'd rather see money working for me than working for money. So that definitely inspires me and drives me to keep working for making this an even bigger and better consumer experience. I love the idea of owning stakes in a real business, and that's what TiiCKER is helping create engagement and awareness in that way as well. So I guess that makes for a good mix of inspiration to invest, and it's this journey that we're on with TiiCKER that really parallels with some of our personal interests and desire to see consumers rewarded for their loyalty and to help public companies understand and know more about their retail investors who are mostly invisible. So it's really just an exciting journey here, and I think the time is now for it. And all of us here at TiiCKER are just thrilled to be propagating something that really is such a game changer like this.
So, in order to be so much at your toes to keep up with the market and the trends and the customer demands and how every public brand can actually serve the stakeholders, so you must have cultivated certain learning habits as well. So, are there certain rituals that you follow? Are there the specific kind of books that you read or are into that can maybe motivate our users as well?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of literature out there, and we all should be readers. We all should be diving into literature, reading blogs, listening to podcasts. And I think all of us here are active in all of those spaces, just trying to understand and stay current with what's going on in technology in general, but then how to use technology in the fintech space is another area. I mentioned earlier that investing is personal. And so I think just doing your own research and doing your own investigations into brands that interest you is a great place to start. And really, I mean, we're trying to make TiiCKER that hub to help people start their journey.
That's great. So, do you have like any final word for somebody who has just started investing? Because since though it's a personal journey, but still, would you like to have any suggestions for them?
Yeah, well, consumers should be shareholders and shareholders should be consumers. That's kind of what TiiCKER does, is helping public companies turn consumers into shareholders and, shareholders into customers. So just start with looking at the brands you love. Every day we use products that are from public companies, from the food we eat to the clothes we wear to the services we subscribe to. Chances are they're public companies. Just look around your house or your office or wherever you're sitting right now and stop and think about everything sitting on your desk or hanging on your wall or that's in the kitchen. Think about those brands and the brands that you love, and consider investing in those companies.
So, thank
Yeah,
you so much, Chris.
yeah. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks for your time, and go check out TiiCKER, TiiCKER.com, TiiCKER.com.
Yes, of course. So, thank you, Chris, for sharing your insights and experience with us today. It's fascinating to hear about the innovative ways TiiCKER is connecting with investors and with brands they love and revolutionizing the investment landscape. So, your dedication and enhancing digital marketing strategies and creating a seamless user experience is truly inspiring. We do look forward to seeing you and how TiiCKER continues to evolve and lead in the fintech space.
Thank you. Look forward to being back. Thanks again.
Thank you. And for our viewers, if you haven't already, please be sure to check out TiiCKER app on iOS and Android. And thank you for watching Mobile App Daily and stay tuned for more exciting interviews.